So it is kind of embarrassing. And I'm sorry to tell you, living is learning, whatever. But until now, my current compilation process of C# projects like this would look like this. I would have in one tmux window, I would have my code. And in the other tmux window, I would have the same directory opened. But, you know, I would then go and say .NET build. And I would build like that, right? And I would just hope that there is no syntax errors or whatever. You know, so I don't get any errors. And if I had any errors, I would then go and just say, whoopsies, like a monkey, copy the file, look for the file that's broken, maybe with leader.ds, display all the LSP errors that are, right? And then somehow fix them. Like so. And then this one the same. Fixed, save, build again. Boom, right? I would do it somewhat like that. And if I go extra fancy, because I don't want to see any warnings, I would grab the .NET build output, then look for errors only. Something like that. I did that for a long time. Works fine enough for me, unless you have to touch a lot of fucking files. And then, you know, becomes quite a pain. So the question is, isn't there a better way? Isn't there a nicer way to do that? And well, of course there is. It is possible to have everything, all the compiler errors, in a quickfix window. So I can then go and just, you know, through the quickfix window, save them one by one. That would be nice, right? The question is now how to get the compiler output to the quickfix window. And we're going to solve this today. Have fun. To answer this question, we go to the official NeoVim documentation and see that there's a make command. And the make command makes stuff, right? And puts it into an extra buffer and also puts it into the quickfix window. This is what all this stuff says. It's being put into the quickfix window. Exactly what we want. Now the question is how to get the .NET compiler output through the make command into the quickfix window. And yeah, thankfully, there's .NET compiler integration already built into NeoVim. Beautiful. So we can really just use that. We can use that. And the only thing we have to do to get the .NET compiler outputs through the make command into the quickfix window is the following. I demonstrate real quick, okay? I close everything. I open again. The first thing I have to do, if we try make, nothing really happens, right? It says no target specified, no make file found. That's correct. Because what we actually have to do is we have to tell NeoVim to use .NET as a compiler. And we do this by compiler.net. That's what we do. Boom. Now in the current open NeoVim session, we have set .NET as the compiler. And now if we do make, it's actually using .NET. And you see that it's putting the compilation output into the quickfix window. We can check this with C open. And of course, since there's nothing, to fix, there's nothing in the quickfix window, okay? But if I go now and provoke some errors, like so, and do again a make, I get the actual .NET build command, and I get the actual .NET build command output. And now I should be able, if I go C open, exactly, see that shit in the quickfix window. Exactly what I want. And it points me to precisely the locations that are broken. And you see there's a default configuration that puts all the file path of the current CS proj of location, puts everything next to the class. And the next thing I'm going to show you is how to configure everything so it's a little bit more, you know, not so noisy. A little bit less noisy, okay? So the way to do this is we go into NeoVim configuration, like so. Open it with NeoVim. We go into init Lua, and at the end of init Lua, we put some code. And the code actually is very small little snippet. To get the code that we need to configure the output in the quickfix window, we scroll a little bit and we do this. Just those 2 lines, okay? Just at the end right here, boom. And just for quick explanation, Vim is the Vim configuration, G means global, and .NET errors only is something that is actually understood by this thing, by the .NET compiler integration for NeoVim. This is understood. This and this. And there's more besides that, but these are the only ones that actually, you know, that I use or whatever. So, okay, so you have .NET errors only, which only shows errors in the quick fix window, no warnings. .NET show project file gives you this full file path, right? And if we configure it in the way that we say project file false, we shouldn't see this thing anymore. And if we do errors only, we shouldn't see warnings anymore, okay? So this is a configuration. I save this one. I go back, I close everything, open it again, and now, again, I do compile.net, and I do make, boom, 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 and make is working, and if I now open the quick fix window, see it's much shorter, right? It's much shorter. You only see the file name, and this is in most cases. It doesn't really matter anyway. It's just information for you because you just go through the quick fix window. You just hit enter, and then it brings you to the precise location anyways, right? And now from there on, whatever you need to do, you can run cdo and cfdo commands, but that's for another video. So that is it. That is how to get compiler output in the quick fix window. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely rest of the week. Bye-bye.